Hello and welcome to Two Wheel Lifestyle, where today I'm gonna get in an accident. Now don't worry, I don't crash or get hurt, I get involved in an accident. I also want to let you know that no one gets hurt. I know not everybody wants to see an injury accident. This is not an injury accident. Also, I didn't have the audio running, so I'm doing a voiceover and I'm throwing in some background noises to give this more of a real ambiance. Also, this is an accident. By definition, that means somebody probably messed up. As far as the comments go, if we get comments going, I would like to keep this in the constructive criticism mode, not as in the blame game mode or dissing people or saying, oh, this so-and-so is an idiot or what a dumb mistake or whatever. Just cast the same thing as a positive. That person should have been going slower, should have had a bigger gap, should have been looking in front of them or something like that. Let's make it a positive. I'm going to edit the accident in pieces and show it to you sort of how it unfolded to me in my mind. If you've ever been in an event like this, you know that when you experience it, it seems like it took place over a long period of time, but actually only the actual accident only takes a fraction of a second. So here's what the accident looked like in real time. The Cadillac is going to move over into the right lane. You're going to see an SUV. He hits the brakes hard, and boom, he bounces off to the side. I quickly check my rear view, make sure that if I hit the brakes hard, which I am doing, no one's going to hit me, so that the accident will not continue. This is a chain reaction accident. The person in front of him, several people rear-ended each other, and the rear-ending stopped at me. So let's zero in really closely now, and you'll see brake lights happening several cars ahead of this SUV. I could see them very clearly. You can't see them so well here. There's several cars in front of that SUV are hitting the brake lights. Now here is where the one car has hit the car in front of him, bounced off to one side. Here the SUV hits the SUV in front of him. He bounces off to the other side. I check my rear view mirror, and I'm coming down to a stop. At this point, I know traffic. I can see traffic is stopping all around me. The police car you saw on the left side, I did not even notice. I'm so focused on the car in front of me so I don't hit him. Didn't notice that the officer saw the accident at the same time. Okay, there is so much going through my head right now. I'm reaching down to get my cell phone out of my pocket, but I'm thinking I don't have to call this in. It's getting reported a lot. I'll have the cell phone in case I see a serious injury. This guy's airbag has gone off, so the entire side of his car is all cloudy from the powder that comes with. I give him a thumbs up. I know that's not a complete way to tell whether he's okay or not, but it gets a first pass taken care of so I can see these other people. This woman is more concerned that the other cars in the accident didn't pull over. Actually, what they've done is they pulled over farther down the road, which is something she may not have been able to do. Their car may be disabled. So she's concerned they're running off. She finally checks on me, asks how I'm doing, looks me up and down, makes sure I'm okay. And I indicate to her, no, I'm back there and I'm okay. She says, well, she's got some relief there. I think she's also seeing the car behind her. That person is getting out and okay too. So we're both relieved to see that. I was also relieved to see this guy getting out of the car is wearing scrubs. So he's very likely medical personnel, which can't be a bad thing. So my mission at this point is to get down to the other half of this accident, make sure everybody there is okay and they're aware that the other half of the accident is pulled over in the middle of traffic lanes farther up the freeway. So the traffic is slowing down and stopped. Everyone's aware of the accident at this point. So it's relatively easy for me to pull over and make my way back into traffic and get down the freeway farther to get in contact with the other vehicles and other people. You know, I want to take a second here to thank my MSF instructor in the MSF course that I took when I first got a motorcycle license. They pointed out that you as a motorcyclist don't have bumpers. You don't have a crumple zone. You don't have side impact beams to protect you. All you've got is extra space. So I always leave an extra gap between me and vehicles and traffic. Having this accident really reinforces that lesson. I really appreciate that bit of advice. So these people here look to be okay. They're getting out. No one's in a panic. No one looks scared. Thumbs up. They return with a thumbs up. Again, I know that's not very thorough, but it gets us started. I explained to them the people are farther back down the road and stopped in lanes in the freeway. We're stopped here in a median, but there are cars on both sides of us, as you can see. Not a very safe place, but we're stopped. and we're inspecting everything. This guy's been rear-ended. He's pointing out to me where he got hit. And there are cars farther down the freeway also pulled over as part of the accident. So it's a big accident. A lot of cars involved. We're sort of sorting things out. Another car is pulling over. I don't know if this was part of the accident, but he pulls over and he's driving, so he's okay. But he gets out of his car, looking at his car for damage. So maybe he was part of the accident, maybe he wasn't, maybe he ran over something, I don't know. More people pulling over. I'm thinking that my presence here is just going to make things worse. So I would get out and wait for a nice big gap. I'm a little shaky, so I want a really nice big gap. And eventually I get one right after this guy, and I get right after this guy, and I get back out and head on my way. And that's the whole accident. So, until next time, I will see you all out there on two wheels.
It looks like the emergency vehicles have come and gone.